My name is Julie Morris and I'm the exams officer here at the UTC. I deal with every aspect of the exam cycle, right from entering you for the right exams, making sure your coursework is sent off to the exam boards, organising the timetables, the venues, the invigilators, to making sure you have the right exam papers. I then send them off for marking and in the summer report back your results and then make sure you have your certificates later in the year. This presentation is a quick guide to the upcoming examinations. It goes hand in hand with the student handbook, which will provide you with more in-depth information. The Joint Council for Qualifications is a membership organisation comprising of the 8 largest providers of qualifications in the UK. The JCQ provides a single voice for its members on issues of examination administration and, when appropriate, qualification and wider education policy. On exam days, I bring in a team of invigilators to help me. We are there to make sure that the rules and regulations of the exam board are followed. So no matter where you take your exam within the UK, whether it's in a school, a college or some other exam centre, the rules and regulations are exactly the same. We are here to make sure the integrity of the exam is not compromised, to prevent possible malpractice and to prevent anything going wrong on the administration side. Every year we get a visit from the exam inspector without prior warning to make sure we are abiding by the exam board rules. The exam timetables are set by the exam boards. I am unable to change any of your exam days or times, so it is important that you make sure you know exactly when your exams are and make sure you do not miss any. If you are ill or running late, maybe you've got caught up in traffic on your way into school, it is vital that you ring me and advise immediately. I will be able to give you the guidance as to what happens next. You must be available for exams up to and including the contingency day. This is all you need to have on the exam desk for each exam. Please make sure you have your own equipment, as I only have a few spares which will be issued if, say, your calculator battery dies or your black pen runs out. Remember, without this equipment you may not be able to answer some of the questions and will lose marks, which in turn may mean a lower grade. Please make sure you leave all unauthorised materials in your bag and do not take them into the exam room. If you are found to have any unauthorised materials on you, I am bound to report this to the exam boards. This means that the paper that you are sitting could get disqualified with no mark, or in extreme cases you could be disqualified for that subject or even all your exams. As soon as you enter the exam room, you are under strict exam conditions. You must be silent and not communicate in any way with any other candidate. Doing so constitutes malpractice, which I have to report to the exam boards, and the outcome can be the same as having unauthorised materials. If you need anything, just raise your hand and wait for an invigilator. Your exam desk will have your exam paper on it. It will also have a candidate card. This has your picture, legal name, candidate number and centre number. This is so the invigilators can identify you quickly and easily, and also provides you with the information you need for the front of your exam paper. Remember, you must write your legal name on your exam paper. If you have been assessed for access arrangements, you may find one or more of the other cards on your desk. These help you and the invigilators know at a glance the access arrangements that you are entitled to. Do not deface these cards in any way, as they will be needed for all your exams, and leave them on the desk when you leave. You will find the Warning to Candidate poster displayed on the exams notice board outside the Challenge Arena and outside every exam room. All posters and information are also in the Student Exams Handbook. Please make sure you read this, as it provides you with all the information you will need to know. So, the exam day checklist. Check the start time of your exam. Turn up in plenty of time. Make sure you go to the toilet before the start of the exam. Make sure you have the correct equipment for the exam you are sitting. Make sure you do not have any unauthorised materials on you when you enter the exam room. Enter the exam room in silence and find your desk. Do not talk or make any sort of gestures to anyone in the exam room. Listen carefully and follow the invigilator's instructions. But most of all, remember, if you're ill or going to be late on the day of the exam, you must telephone me immediately. Please do not email. I need to speak to you to advise you of the next steps. And finally, good luck everyone. You've got this.